Hi guys, and welcome back to She Dreams, She Plans. Today's video is going to be a look into my revamp of my debt repayment. So let's get started. If you guys have watched my planner setup for 2018, you know that I have my tabs going across the front and then I have tabs going across the sides. The ones that go across the top are the sections of my happy planner. So today's video, because we're focusing on my debt repayment, we will be in my home section and most importantly under the Make It Happen tab where my debt repayment is housed. So I love the saying on this tab, whatever you're thinking, make it bigger. As I pay off my debt, I want to think bigger. So I'm thinking of the future. Once I pay off my debt, it's always good to know once everything is paid off, what is your money going to go towards? So I love that quote. And then, of course, adulting is hard. So we're just going to dive right in. I got these pages from a new release by Mamby a while back. And I have incorporated them throughout my planner, as you guys know. These are real raw numbers in regards to my debt, and these numbers are as of New Year's Eve 2017, so they are fresh numbers going into the new year, and I thought that it would be good to have this going into the new year. As you can see, I've marked off 2 of the debts that I've paid off, and I put the payoff date. I do not remember when I paid my Lane Bryant off. It was before I started actually recording my debt. So again, these are real numbers. And if you guys have questions, just let me know. I don't have a debt amount for my car note or my student loans, but I do plan, and this is my plan, is to pay off my car by 2020 and my student loans by 2026. And so those amounts to me, because those years, even though 2020 is only 2 years away, the amounts are so astronomically big that I don't want to write them in because I don't want to be discouraged. My student loans, because I have 2 degrees, they are pretty large, and right now I don't really see them decreasing as much as I will for these accounts, just because a lot of the money that I'm paying right now toward my student loans is only going toward the interest on those. So this is my overall view of my debt. This is where, once I pay it off, I will mark it off and I will write off what date I paid it off on. This next section is my debt snowball. And again, I used one of those pages from the new release, and it is the dot grid. Each of these boxes represent $100, and I've drawn in a box for how much money I still owe for each debt. And as I pay them off, I will shade in either with a highlighter, a colored pencil, a crayon, a marker. I will fill it in as I pay it off. I had previously used the pie chart, which is basically the same concept, but because I was adding more stuff to my happy planner that you guys will get in another video, I was adding more stuff, so the more paper I had in my planner with just these classic rings was getting very thick and unable to close. And with my deluxe cover, you can't really use the large expander disc, and so I decided to kind of narrow it down and put it just onto one specific page. And I actually like it this way better too, because I don't have to flip through and look to see what page what debt is on. It's all on this one page, so I kind of made it a little bit more mainstream in my opinion. This next section over here, this is where I plan on writing the balances every time I get the bill in the mail. So you know when you get the bill in the mail, it'll tell you what your current balance is, and then it'll tell you what is due, like your minimum amount due for that specific debt. And so here I wrote my debts down the side, and then January through June, which is the first 6 months of the year. And as I get those bills, I will write in what debts are owed. And my goal is to see these numbers obviously trickle down as I go. The bottom portion is a 6-month review. I decided to only do 6 months because I want to see where I am after half a year. Over here you can see that I'm going to be paying off some debt, and I'll explain this page. But I want to say, you know, January wasn't a good month for me. February wasn't a good month. In March, you can see that I paid off my buyer power credit card. I just want to review and, you know, reflect kind of on what I have done in the first 6 months of the year in regards to my debt. And I'm able to keep this, and for the next 6 months, if I still like this, then I will go with this. But if I don't like it, I can always change it. That is the great thing about the Happy Planner, because it is customizable. So if I did not like the first 6 months of this, then I can do something different, but I can add another page as needed to reflect these. And hopefully by the time I get down to the nitty gritty, I'm only going to have maybe 1 or 2 debts left to pay off. So the goal is to see these right here trickle down as I pay off the debts. So then over here is my debt snowball payment plan. And I did get this from Funding Cloud 9, and I'll link it down below. I really love this layout and how this layout looks. It lists your months down the side. It tells you what year it is. It tells you the debt and then what priority listing it is. It'll tell you your minimum payment, your snowball payment, and then the balance after you have made the payment. So I really like this because it kind of gives you that bird's eye view of paying off your debt, and you're able to actually follow it, in my opinion. A lot of people write it down, but they don't follow it. But I think that if you're a person that always comes back to your planner, and I am that person that comes back to their planner, and because I am like gonna be aggressively paying off my debt, I will try my best to follow this cycle. So I have 2018, and then I started 2019, but I stopped. And the only reason I stopped was because I just wanted to finish this last credit card that'll be paid off in February of 2019. The reason why I did not go ahead and plan out the other debts that are listed is because I don't want to get so far ahead of myself that I get A, overwhelmed, and B, non-productive anymore. A lot of things may change within a year's time, and so I don't want to make a commitment that I may not be able to actually make toward my debt in 2019. Many things change in life in general, and so I don't want to have this big idea of my debt snowball and then not be able to follow through with it. My husband did just get a raise, and so these payments are still going to be going to stay the same. But then I may get a promotion in 2019. He may get a promotion. He may get another raise and things like that. So our financial situation may change in 2019. So I did not want to move forward with planning out my full 2019 year. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys was the difference between a debt snowball and the debt avalanche. I do want to preference my comments with the fact that I am not a financial advisor. However, I do believe that I am financially sound, and my choice to do a snowball versus an avalanche is just personal preference. So the debt snowball, basically you are paying your lowest debt first, and then you continue to pay the lowest debt until you get to your highest debt. So basically, like a snowball, it starts off small, and then as you build it up, it is going to get bigger. So that is basically what the debt snowball is. The debt avalanche, on the other hand, is where you take your debt with the highest annual interest rate, and you pay on that until it is paid off, and then you pay the next one that has the highest interest rate, and you go so on and so forth. The reason why I chose the debt snowball versus the debt avalanche is simply because I feel like the debt snowball gives me a little bit more motivation to actually get things done. With the snowball debt, every time you are paying off a debt, you are like, checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. I feel personally that when you pay toward things that have the highest interest rate, I lose interest. I'm a person that loses interest very easily. And so if I had, for example, my Visa has the highest interest rate out of all of these credit cards and or accounts. And if I sit back and I don't know how aggressive I can be toward this specific card, even though it has the highest interest rate, I still don't know how aggressive I can be. It is going to take me longer to pay off almost $4,200 than it is to pay off $350. And so I feel that the debt snowball is a little bit better because once I'm able to pay off this, I am more inclined to want to continue to see things knock off of my credit, get my credit score increased, and things like that. So that is why I like the debt snowball better. There are people out there that like the debt avalanche, which again, I'm not a financial advisor, to each its own. That is just specifically what I like. Okay guys, so with that, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. As always, I will be very transparent with you guys in regards to these financial type of videos. So my budget videos, these debt videos, I'm going to be very transparent. Everything that you see, again, is going to be real raw data. I don't want to give you guys the fake, and some people may not like the fact that I share this, but that's okay. Again, to each their own. Thank you guys for viewing this video. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you would like to get notifications anytime I upload a video, please hit the bell button. Please leave a comment below on what your preference is. Do you like the debt snowball or do you like the debt avalanche? What is your biggest financial goal for 2018? I really love reading you guys' comments. It gives me motivation, and I like talking to you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.